This is the Buddha. The Buddha lived in present-day Nepal, and we still remember the Buddha because he gave us his most important teachings, the Four Noble Truths. Now, if you didn't notice, the Buddha is often referred to as a great physician, a great doctor. And why is that? Well, mainly because he was one of the most brilliant people who really understood how to listen deeply to the human heart, and from there to really understand the human heart. And our hearts are often struck with arrows and pain in a world where, no matter what we try, things hurt, and our hearts bleed. So, as a great physician, he gave us a way to heal up and to make it so that we could pull out those arrows and possibly just feel better about life and how to live. So let's start first. Any good doctor gives a diagnosis, and his diagnosis is the reality of dissatisfaction. That's the first noble truth. You have to realize and acknowledge that dissatisfaction exists. The second part is what causes this dissatisfaction. And he realized that desires for impermanence are painful. They hurt. So that's his diagnosis. Now, the next thing he would do is give a prognosis. Is that, well, if we have desires, and those are the cause of the pain, they'll eventually end. So, if we stop our desires, or let them wear themselves out, that would stop our pain. And so, again, like any good doctor, after the prognosis, he gives a prescription, the actual medicine, which is noble truth number 4, the path to lead out of dissatisfaction. And his specific form of medicine, his formula for human happiness, is known as the Eightfold Path. And it's often represented here as a wheel, because when you think about it, a wheel rolls along through life when every single one of the spokes is equally taut and working well together. And so, if you have your right thoughts, right speech, right bodily actions, and right kind of job where you're not harming or hurting anybody else, that clears your mind and actually allows you to focus your energies so you can make a right effort. And that allows you then to concentrate. And when you can concentrate, now you have ease and right mindfulness, which eventually leads to right understanding and wisdom. So, there in a nutshell is the Four Noble Truths. And when we really focus on those, it helps our human heart. And according to the Buddha, when we have a heart that is free of anger, greed, and delusion, love spreads everywhere.